Every morning this week, we've been keeping you updated on that storm outlook for Friday, and it still looks fairly similar with most of that severe weather risk stretching from Michigan down to Texas. But something that's just ever so slightly different in the latest update this morning is the eastward extent of everything in that yellow. That slight risk for severe weather is starting to shove a little bit more to the west. A big reason for that is based off this later timeline we're looking at. So most of us are still, yes, as of this morning, in a level 2 slight risk for severe weather. But Mercer County kind of split in half between that level 2 and level 1 marginal risk for severe weather. So let's talk on the latest timeline. As I mentioned to you yesterday and the past several days, the daytime on Friday is dry. The big reason for that is just because we have limiting factors in place and it's halting the storm timeline, which if we didn't have that, we'd be talking about a completely different scenario where it would be buying in more to the severe weather chances. However, with this much later timeline, the thing that's really going to trigger any storms to develop is the cold front, which isn't coming in until later at night. As we get a little bit closer to 10 to 11 p.m., you can already see that line of showers and storms that tries to develop. Clusters of storms come in late at night on Friday. At this point, it's looking close to midnight, if not later. And some of these clusters of storms across the state as a whole could have a handful of storms that reach strong to severe status, but I do not expect every single one to. In fact, if some of those do reach strong to severe status, then yes, we could be talking about maybe some isolated gusty winds, but that's really looking to be it when it comes to our storm potential for tomorrow night. So that's something that I want you to keep in mind before you go to bed tomorrow night. If you have loose outdoor furniture, things like that, go ahead and tuck those away and make sure that those are properly taken care of, just in case you get the gusty winds in your area. And it's not just because of those storms for tomorrow night, but throughout the day tomorrow, it will be windy. Peak wind gusts about 30 to 40 miles per hour. My folks to the south in Bern, Decatur, Bluffton, Hartford City, Portland, you are looking windy. Your peak wind gusts in that 40 mile per hour range really looking to be at the strongest as we go into the late afternoon and evening. Your high tomorrow, 78 degrees. We're going to be just shy of 80, but the wind will be the nuisance during the day, and then, yes, that chance for storms at night. It's 33 right now as you head out the door, right near freezing. But despite the cold start and needing the winter jackets for the kids for the bus stop this morning, you could easily shed that later on with a high today of 67 degrees. Sunshine with us this morning, clouds rolling back in, and some isolated rain chances as we go into later this evening and tonight. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, those storm chances for tomorrow night and then occasional periods of rain into Saturday and Sunday. I am tracking more dry breaks for Saturday and Sunday, meaning if you're trying to do any of those outdoor Easter egg hunts, I would definitely keep my eye on radar over the weekend. You might be able to squeeze in a quick half hour to an hour, but you're really going to have to play it by ear.
Okay, Liz, sounds good. Thanks so much for the reminder.